In every courtroom, there is a judge, there are charges, and there is evidence. Today, we enter not an earthly court, but the courtroom of heaven. The judge is YAHUAH. The case, Yasharal versus the nations. The verdict will shape eternity. All rise. The judge of all the earth has called the nations to trial. Shalom, family. Today we step into the courtroom of heaven where YAHUAH sits as judge. The charge before us. The nations have built their wealth on slavery, colonization, and bloodshed. But before we accuse, let us confess. We are in captivity because we walk contrary to YAHUAH. And now, the evidence will be presented. Exhibit A, entered into record. Our covenant guilt. YAHUAH, Leviticus chapter 26 verse 17 states, "And I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies. They that hate you shall reign over you, and ye shall flee when none pursueth you." Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 48. "Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies which YAHUAH shall send against thee in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he hath destroyed thee." Daniel chapter 9 verse 11. "Yea, all Yasharal have transgressed thy Torah, even by departing, that they may not obey thy voice. Therefore the curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the Torah of Moshe, the servant of Elohim, because we have sinned against him." The evidence proves captivity was the result of our rebellion, both individual and national accountability for breaking covenant. Exhibit B, entered into record. Individual versus corporate judgment. Deuteronomy chapter 24 verse 16 states, "The fathers shall not be put to death for the children, neither shall the children be put to death for the fathers. Every man shall be put to death for his own sin." Ezekiel chapter 18 verse 20. "The soul that sinneth, it shall die. The son shall not bear the iniquity of the father, neither shall the father bear the iniquity of the son. The righteousness of the righteous shall be upon him, and the wickedness of the wicked shall be upon him." But here now, corporate judgment. Yasharal, Isaiah chapter 14 verse 21 states, "Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities." Habakkuk chapter 2 verses 6 through 9 states, "Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, Woe to him that increases that which is not his? How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay, shall they not rise up suddenly, that shall bite thee, and awake, that shall vex thee? And thou shalt be for booties unto them? Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, and of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Woe to him that covereth an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil." Zechariah chapter 1 verse 15 states, "And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they help forward the affliction. This record shows individual sins are judged personally, but systemic sins, bloodshed, conquest, oppression, are judged corporately. Exhibit C, entered into record. The nation's blood guilt. Joel chapter 3 verses 19 through 21 state, Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness for the violence against the children of Yasharal, because they have shed innocent blood in their land. But YAHUAH shall dwell forever, and Jerusalem from generation to generation, for I will cleanse their blood, that I have not cleansed, for YAHUAH dwelleth in Zion. Debaryan, Deuteronomy chapter 32 verse 43. Rejoice, O nations, with his people, for he will avenge the blood of his servants, and will render vengeance to his adversaries, and will be merciful unto his land and unto his people. Bamidbar, Numbers chapter 35 verses 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. The blood of Yasharal still cries out. The land remains defiled, awaiting judgment. Exhibit D, entered into record. Ill-gotten wealth. Jeremiah chapter 17 verse 11 states, As the partridge sitteth on eggs, and hatcheth them not, so he that getteth riches, and not by right, shall leave them in the midst of his days, and at his end shall be a fool. James chapter 5 verse 4 states, Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth. And the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of YAHUAH to Sabaoth. Mashalyah, Proverbs chapter 10 verse 2. Treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivereth from death. The record testifies against them. The plantations, the colonies, the industries, all stand as evidence. Their wealth was built on blood. Exhibit E, entered into record. YAHUAH's vengeance. Shamut, Exodus chapter 3 verse 7 states, And YAHUAH said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people which are in Egypt, and have heard their cry by reason of their taskmasters, for I know their sorrows. Nahum chapter 1 verse 3 states, YAHUAH is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. YAHUAH hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. Revelation chapter 18 verse 6 states, Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works, in the cup which she hath filled to her double. The cup of wrath is poured. The nations believe they have escaped, but the record shows judgment is imminent. The closing argument is entered. Debaryan, Deuteronomy chapter 32 verse 36 states, For YAHUAH shall judge his people, and sigh for his servants, when he seeth that their power is gone, and there is none shut up or left. Family of Yasharal, the truth is clear. We broke covenant, and that is why we were scattered. But the nations who enslaved and oppressed us are guilty of corporate sin and bloodshed. YAHUAH is awakening us now so that we repent, return to Torah, and cry out once more. And when we cry, he hears. When we repent, he forgives. And when the cup of the nation's iniquity is full, he will move in vengeance. The evidence is presented. The verdict is certain. Judgment is coming, and redemption is near. If you were edified by this video, please like, share, and subscribe to YAHUAH's Remnant for more scriptural truths. Let us continue to walk together in light and in love. Keep enduring, Yasharal. Shalom.